Hello dear students. Today we will discuss chapter number 8, part 1, that is comparing quantities, and this is introduction part of this chapter. Here we are going to discuss all the topics one by one. Now the first topic, that is ratio. So let's suppose some data is given. In a class, number of boys is 30. Let's suppose number of boys equals to 30, it is given, and number of girls is equals to 32. This data is given, and here we have to find the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys. Now the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys, this equals to so in this sentence, ratio of number of girls, so girls come first and boys come second. So girls is number of girls is given 32, so right here 32 ratio number of boys, which is given here 30, so this is 30. Now if we simplify this, so 32, we can write 32 is to 30, so here we can write 32 divided by 30. Now it will be cancel out, so 2 1 are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 1 are 2, 2 5 are 10. Now 16 divided by 15, so we can write 16 divided by 15, so here we can write 16 is to 15. So the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys is 16 is to 15. Now this is the simply way to solve the questions of ratio. Now the next topic, that is percentage. So simply let's suppose 40% student of the class is boys and 60% are girls. So here boys is 40% and girls will be 60%. Simply it is the representation of percentage. So in a class 40% are boys and 60% of girls. So now how can we convert ratio to percentage? So if ratio is given, and we have to convert into percentage, then what we will do, let's suppose 2 is to 3 is given and we have to convert into percentage. Now simply write 2 here and add these two numbers, so 2 plus 3, that is 5, so write 5 here, and we can multiply by 100 simply. So just solve it. 5 to the 10, 20, 2 into 20, that is 40. So 40%, and if we represent 3, we just write 3 divided by sum of these two numbers, 2 plus 3, that is 5 into 100, so just divide it, 5 to the 10, 20, and now 3 into 20, that is 60%. So here boys are 40% and girls are 60%. The ratio of boys and girls are given here, so we can find like this. Now the next topic, that is if we have to find, let's suppose the question is given, find the 72% of 25. Now the number is given 25 and we have to find 72% of this number. So how can we solve this? Simply 72%, we can write 72 divided by 100, because percentage always we can calculate as the base of 100. Now of, that means multiply 25, just write it 25. So just divide, just solve it. 5 5 is 25, 5 2 is 10, 20. Again 5 4 is 20. 4 and 72 just cancel out. 4 1 is 4, 4 8 is 32. So 18. So 72% of 25 is 18. Okay. Now this is the introduction of percentage. Now the next topic, that finding increase or decrease percent. So by the example we can understand. Let's suppose, let the car of price is equals to 34,000, and let 20% price is increases. It is given car of price is 34,000 and 20% price increases. What is the new price of the car? So simply we can find the price increase. How much price increases here? 20% of 34,000. Price increases equals to 20% of 34,000. Just calculate it. 20 divided by 100 into 34,000. So 0 0 cancel out. Now 2 4 is 8, 2 3 is 6, 6,800. Now 20% of 34,000 is 6,800. So the new price of the car equals to 34,000 is the old price of the car, so just 34,000, and here 20% increases. Increases means we have to add this number, or decreases means we have to subtract this number. So here 20% increases, so the 20% of price is 6,800, so just add it 6,800. So 0 0, 8 plus 0 8, 6 plus 4, that is 10, 0 carry 1 4, 40,800. This is the answer. Now simply, if car price is 4,000, let's suppose 40,000, let's suppose, and car price decreases 20%. So here we have to find the new price of the car. So first of all, just find increase in price. So price increases 20% of 40,000. So this is 20% of 40,000, that is 20 divided by 100 into 40,000. It will be cancel out. So 2 4 is 8 and 3 zeros are there. So 8,000. 8,000 price are increases. So the new price of the car is equals to, the old price is 40,000 and decrease 8,000 price decreases. So just subtract it, 40,000 minus 8,000. So this is 32,000. This is the answer. Now it's very simple how to solve these type of questions. Now the next topic, that is finding discount. How can we find the discount? Let's suppose a person going to buy a dress. So let's suppose the cost of dress is price of dress is given 220 rupees, and he get 20% discount. So discount is given here 20%. So here we have to find how much he paid to get the dress after the discount 20%. So simply first we have to find discount. This is discount percent, 20% is given. So discount is 20% of price of dress. So 20% of 220, that is 20% of 220. So just solve it. 20 divided by 100 multiply by 220. So 0 0 it will be cancelled out. This is 44. 44 it's this is discount. 44 rupees is the discount on this dress. So price of the dress after the discount equals to price of the dress is 220 and discount is 44, and we have to find price of the dress after the discount. So the 220 price of the dress minus discount, that is 44. So this is equals to so this is the answer. So this type of questions are given in the exercise of this chapter. Now the next topic, that is price, or you can say profit and loss. So let's suppose a shopkeeper sells the things on some price. So the on which price the seller sells, that is called selling price, and he take from anywhere the things, that is called cost price. So let's suppose cost price is denoted as CP. Cost price is that price by which the shopkeepers buy the things. So, and selling price is that price the shopkeeper sells the things, at which at that rate they sells the things. So this is selling price. It is denoted as SP. So let's suppose cost price of any thing, let's suppose cost price of a pen is 8 and he sells at the price of 10. So at this case CP is less than SP. CP is 8 and SP is 10, so CP is less than SP. At this condition, the shopkeepers get profit, and if CP is greater than SP, that means he faces loss on this transaction. Now here two formula is given, profit percent and loss percent. So profit percent, what is given? Simply we have to find profit divided by base, always CP. So here CP is the base, multiply by 100. This is the formula of profit percent. And loss percent, loss divided by CP is always same in both condition, multiply by 100. Now there are two formula which is used in this topic. Now the next topic, that is compound interest. Compound interest, this is introduction part. So there are only two formula which is here. So A, that is amount, P1 plus R to the power 100 to the power n. This formula is used in this topic, and amount equals to P plus SI, simple interest. These two formulas used in this topic. Now A is the amount, P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, and N is the time in years. Now simply these two formulas used in this exercise, and we will explain in detail in the next part of this video. Now this is the introduction part, and these topics are simply I will explaining in short. In next videos I will explain in detail. I will take one by one all the topics. So thank you so much, students.